So okay guys, what I'm making is shepherd's pie, vegan mom for me. I'm gonna cut up some onion, and this is going to be, like I said, vegan. So just chop it up the way you want, your pieces to be. Nothing's, you want them small, do them small. You want them larger, do them larger. Whatever you like. So right now I'm just doing some chopping on some onion. I'm gonna get ready to chop some garlic. All right.
The Air Force used to be here. There's still a naval air station here. Going to North Carolina, big military state after this.
So put that in a pan with just a little bit of water so you can saute it.
But he'll still keep talking about all of the controversy surrounding the Clinton campaign, including the latest revelation that the FBI is investigating the Clinton Foundation.
Now in that you also want to add a little bit of, like maybe 2 stalks of garlic. Wow, 2 stalks of celery, which I already have cut up. I had them frozen. I'm going to go ahead and add that. All right. Then we're going to do our garlic. All right. And, maybe, depends on how much you like garlic. I like garlic, so I'm going to put, I guess, equal to like 4 nice cubes of garlic. Yeah. All right, so take your garlic, just smash it with your knife. All right, there we go. There we go. Once you smash it with a knife or, whatever you have to smash it, you don't want to do it too hard because then you'll just totally destroy the garlic. You just want to do it enough to get it opened. See, look at that. Look how easy. People think garlic is really hard to get opened, but it's not. There, 4 pieces, easy peasy. And just dice. Again, however you like it. You like the bigger slices, slice it bigger. I'm going to chop mine into, pretty small. There we go. That's a lot of garlic. Enough for me. Then I'm also going to put this in. There we go.
And that could play a big role because in the end, it's not just what the support is, it's who people actually go out and vote.
That's really,
we saw that in 2012 where the Clinton team
really it for the chopping there.
Able to get more young people, more minorities out to vote than the model that the Romney campaign had set up. And if that happens to Trump, they could surprise
stir it around.
Their supporters come out and fewer of Trump's supporters do. But
just want to get it to the point where it's translucent.
Many of the claims she's made about this race are that Donald Trump is
grab some potatoes.
Impulsive, I guess, to be trusted with the nation's nuclear codes, for instance. Now comes this information that 5 foreign governments were successly able to hack into the Clinton email server.
All right, I have just some russet potatoes here. I'm not going to cut up too many, maybe 4.
Absolutely. Kellyanne Conway, the campaign manager of the Stand Alive riot, you heard that expression before. I suspect it will be
I'm just going to take my peeler and peel them up. Again, remove, I have this, which we're going to be adding in.
That he could be the president-elect and the target of criminal investigations. It's messy. It is certainly.
Okay, most of the water is out of the vegetables. Now they're going to just cook down a little bit. Onions and celery both throw off a lot of its own liquid. So normally you don't need too much water when you're cooking with onions. So I'm doing the potatoes, so I have these four on top of the shepherd's pie. And all we're going to do to these is cut them up and boil them.
That new survey out of Colorado shows them tied at 39-39.
You know, so you make your shepherd's pie to how many servings you need. I don't need a lot of servings today, so I'm not going to make too much.
Something like 13% of the electorate in Colorado hasn't made a decision.
But
Yeah, which I doubt is true. I want to go back to something
there we go.
John Roberts said in his report.
Easy peasy, not a real lot to peeling a potato.
In the electoral map, that you look at the
I always like to use the peelers because when you're using a knife, you waste so much. You really don't need to do that. I used to watch my mom peel potatoes when I was a little girl. Back then they used a knife, and I don't know, I just seen so much waste. But back then, that's how they did it. Alright. I remember her telling me, try to get as close as you can to the skin. When you're peeling it, you don't want to waste too much, but almost impossible. So there's our potatoes. Cut these up, put them in a pan.
There are a lot more paths opening up for him in these last, Friday, and the beginning of Scandelabra, than we had thought there were. So, this race is
I'm going to take these, put them in the pan. I'll rinse them off, put them on to boil with a little bit of salt in the water. When you salt in your water for spaghetti or for potatoes, anything like that, you want it to taste like seawater. You want it to have the taste of seawater. That way you have the right amount of salt. A little bit of the salt goes into the food that you're boiling, but most of it you wind up throwing away. Alright. Try to get all your potatoes just about the same size.
Very distinguished in so many ways. And very bright. The ears, but besides that, we'll look forward to Chris's show. In the meantime, the
I gotta look at my
2012, he remains
onions and stuff.
His mother joins us live next as efforts ramp up.
See this? It's already browned up. So I'm going to add a little bit of stock to this now.
When you woke up this morning, you saw the sun, your clubs, and
It's going to make a nice gravy.
can't control. Like runaway inflation or unstable governments printing money as worthless as wet scorecards.
Lose everything. But if you do well in this, you win a lot of cash or cash in a car, you do pretty good in this game. You have to know which one needs the
I like Rachel Rice, believe it or not.
Here we go. First up, that's a 4.5-ounce jar of
I suffer from migraines, and I don't find that with Rachel Rice.
fresh breakfast, soothes dry mouth, and moisturizes mouth tissue for a long-lasting dry mouth relief. Anyone have garlic mouth? It's all dry.
So there we go. See, it looked like it was going to stick, but no. Now, I'm going to add.
No, it was the dry mouth. 640. That's okay. Another one. Give me 2 picks. Grandparents, color finish. Go ahead.
Always turn your handles in when you're cooking. If not, you'll walk by and it'll grab onto something that you're wearing or spill all over you, especially if you have children.
Floor finish, she says, is $9.99. Is she right?
I'm not going to use too much. I'm going to use right at about a half a bag. Okay, and then, and what I was using was mixed vegetables, organic. Again, you don't have to. You use what you have. As long as it's vegetables, any kind of vegetables you like. This is peppers. I had. Does that look like a pepper? No. This is mushrooms that I had in my freezer. This is portobello. And just cutting them down a little bit for this recipe. Normally when I find things on sale at a decent price, this will act as your meat. When I find things on sale, I take them home, I cut them up, I freeze them, and then I have them for, you know, when I need them. And I get them for a good price. That's what you want to do if you can. So I'm going to put about a large, this is at least a large portobello, a real large portobello. That's what these were, like super size ones. So again, this will act as the meat.
Then we'll guide you through each step of the mortgage refinance process to make sure that it's both simple and easy. And for 6 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction.
So now, just going to start adding some seasonings to that.
If you're not familiar with HARP, it's a U.S. government program.
I'm going to add about, let me show you. I'm going to add about a cup of water.
Is that most HARP refinance loans do not require an appraisal, and there are fewer income verification requirements. That makes it simpler, easier, and easier.
Just to cover it.
And even if you've been denied for a HARP loan in the past, new guidelines mean that you.
Now what I want it to do is cook down.
It will give you a Quicken Loans mortgage review, and we'll do all we can to help.
Washing the potatoes.
It's simple and easy.
Adding garlic powder, about a teaspoon.
Saving money every month on your mortgage. Call Quicken Loans today or go to QuickenLoans.com for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze.
All right. Then I'm going to add onion powder.
Kathy's gotten used to the smell of lingering garbage in her kitchen. Yep, she's gone nose blind. She thinks it smells fine, but her guests...
Now for this shepherd's pie, I think I want to add some sage. Yeah, that's what I feel like, sage in this. So, this sage I grew outside myself, and then I dried it. And I'm going to cut that up and add it. Sage always has a really nice taste. Potatoes are washed and on the stove, and I'll add some salt to that after I cut up my sage. And after you dry sage out, it just kind of crumbles. Nice, nice. See that? Very nice. this becomes like a powder. I don't know if you can see that, but it turns into like a powder. So in with the sage. That's that. Now, I have some homemade Italian seasoning, which I'm going to add. Just about, I don't know, a teaspoon. And that's just Italian seasoning, so you can buy Italian seasoning in the store. After this cooks down just a little bit, I'll give it a taste and see what I need. Alright, I will go ahead now and add my salt to my potatoes. We're good to go. We're just going to let all this cook right now. And that's, you know, preparation was 10 minutes. And I'll be back very shortly. Just going to let this cook. Okay, my friends. So here is the potatoes. They're done. I'm going to take these and drain them.
7 things every Medicare supplement should have. And it's yours free, just for calling 1-888-311-8561. You see, Medicare covers only about 80% of Part B medical expenses. The rest is up to you. That's why so many people purchase Medicare supplement insurance plans.
Look how lovely.
Offered by Humana.
What I did, I'll tell you, was I had a tomato in my refrigerator that was cut off. And I decided just to throw that in. So if you choose to, go ahead. But what made my gravy, I think, so nice is the mushrooms. So what I have here is coconut flour. And this is what I'm going to do the thickening with. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this in. I seal my things very well. Try to anyway. And go over the sink with this a minute.
Call Humana now at 1-888-311-8561. That's 1-888-311-8561. For this free guide,
I'm still gonna make a mess. Alright, so I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons, and I don't measure. If you feel comfortable measuring, that's what you do. Alright. Put some water in here. You know, actually,
Medicare supplement plan from a company like Humana just might be the answer.
Instead of water, I'm gonna add my stock. Yeah. I'm gonna add probably about 3 tablespoons. And then just stir, stir, stir. Get that all stirred up. And I tasted my mixture of vegetables. Nice, lovely. I get the taste from the mushroom and all the vegetables. Really, really good. And if you have like anything laying around, spinach or kale, anything you want to throw in there vegetable-wise, go ahead and do so. There we go, guys. I'm going to put this in, thicken it up.
Here's the first showcase. Take it away, George Gray.
All right, Drew, Roy, and Alexander, this showcase is going to take you all over the map. And it starts with a vacation to the beautiful Pacific Northwest.
See, it's thickening right up. See that?
Joining us will fly coach from Los Angeles to
Nice.
Oregon for a 6-night stay in a
And then I'm still going to cook this down just a second, you know, to cook the tapioca flour. See that? Smooth, smooth as can be. And then if you don't have the tapioca flour, go ahead and use cornstarch, anything like that that's a thickener. Flour. Really nice. So 2 tablespoons I used of coconut flour to about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water or vegetable stock, whatever you have. Bring this over so you can see. See the thickness? See that? Yeah. Nice, guys. Really nice. This is still going to go in the oven, so I'm going to turn it off. Really good. Very enjoyable. So, next, gonna wipe this off here just a little bit. Bring my potatoes over here, and I'm gonna mash. Can you see these guys? Yeah, you can, right? Okay. And then I have cashew milk. I love cashew milk. It's thicker, it's creamier, it's just really good. So I'm gonna add just a little bit. There we go. Just enough to mix it up nicely. And then if you want to add some black pepper, go ahead and add your pepper. I'm not going to use any of the black pepper because of the 17-month-old baby vegan Nino. Sometimes he's okay with heat, you know, spice. Other times he's not, so. Nice. So just make sure if you have a ricer, go ahead and rice the potatoes, or, you know, just get them mashed up whatever way you can. Nothing fancy. Now, if you want to make this individual, you have ramekins, go ahead and put them in ramekins. But for me today,
For lower back pain sufferers, the search for relief often leads here, here, or here.
I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a pie plate.
Its wireless remote lets you control the intensity and helps you get back to things like
There we go.
or this.
Wipe this out.
To be yourself. Introducing new Aleve Direct Therapy.
Even though it comes out of my closet and I know it's clean and I just used it just a few days ago. That's just me. I'm like that. I like to wipe my things out. So you really don't have to grease this. Look there, guys. Look, look, look. Oh, lovely, lovely. Right? Let me get this in a position where you can see it a little better. There we go.
preservatives, and it's made with real chicken. I'm so proud to make Dogtown natural in Davenport, Iowa.
Really nice. Let me rinse my spoon so I can use this. Dry it off a little.
About a great way to live a better retirement. It's called
Move some of this out of the way.
Right now to receive your free DVD and booklet with no obligation. It answers questions like how a reverse mortgage works, how you can qualify for.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna put some garlic powder.
Absolutely free.
when you call the experts at one.
You don't have to do this. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a little garlic powder and a little onion powder in my potatoes.
Give you tax-free cash from the equity in your home. And here's the best part.
Just to flavor them up a little bit.
Of your retirement today.
Yep. Stir them up good again. Nice. Nice, really nice. Okay, so then just go ahead and put it on. There we go.
Around the world, actually, Pacific Northwest, South America, Southeast Asia.
I'll spread this out after I get it all on.
Actual retail price.
You don't need like a real lot of potatoes. And I'm gonna have like maybe cornbread or maybe haven't quite decided yet. Maybe croissants. There's vegan croissants you can get. They're by Annie. They're really good, yeah. So let's spread this out just a little. Then you'll bake this in the oven at all you have to do really at this point is you're just trying to get a golden brown on your potatoes. So put your broiler on and just brown the potatoes, or put it on like 400, give it a few minutes, and you're done. But if you're gonna have it a little later, like you made it a little in advance like I did, go ahead and put it in the oven on 350 so you can heat it up. And then at the very end, if the potatoes didn't brown yet, just turn your broiler on. And that's it. Right? This looks so yummy. Then if you like, put some paprika on top, just to color it up a little bit. I mean, I probably could have had another potato, but that would just be for looks. I mean, we won't really eat all that, so. Nice. Very nice. So there you go, guys. Once I pop this in the oven, I'll show you again, and that'll be it. Yeah, then we'll just enjoy. And I'll let you know what bread I'm going to have along with this. Put some marks on it if you like. Just like this, straight up and down. I have a cold, so excuse my voice. And then across. Or any design you like. When you put this in the oven, put it on the tray and put something under it, some foil or something, because it probably will boil over a little. I'll be back, guys. Well, hello, my friends. Vegan Mama Me here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to set the camera, as you can tell. How is everyone? Let me get off of my knees so you can see better. Ooh, look at this. Do you see that? I'm gonna put this down. It's heavy. I have it on my great big pizza stone, my heavy pizza stone, because it was so hot. And I'm bringing it into the living room. So let me go ahead down here and dip it out. I'm sorry I can't show you dipping it out, but ooh. Just you wait, guys. Just you wait. You're gonna love it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Look there. Do you know what that is? That is shepherd's pie. All right. All right. Yeah. That's what I said. You know what? I forgot. I made some cornbread. And I'm gonna have to run and get it. Be